We have been vindicated. We have been vindicated, and that's exactly what I have come to do this evening, to show you that we have been vindicated. And this is just the beginning of trouble, unrest, problem in the eastern Nigeria. The problem is not going to come from so, but I'm telling you, the beginning of the problem you have not seen before is starting from yesterday. Because not only did Fulani openly make their choice for the person to be Ohanaeze Ndigbo President General, which of course, in this, as far as we, Biafran people are concerned, they are inconsequential in our affairs. They are inconsequential in our political affairs. Both anything that has to do with security and life of our people and properties of our people. Ohanaeze has become inconsequential, and not only has become inconsequential, but this just concluded election vindicate all of us and will further put the Ohanaeze Ndigbo to the lagoon they belong. Because some of you who say, you people are insulting elders. You people are insulting elders. I don't know. Do you think that IPOB don't have elders? You don't have idea that there are more elders in the indigenous people of Biafra than you have in Ohanaeze. If you think I am joking, go and do research. You have more elders. When I mean elders, comprising of all the South-South, all the Southeast, and by extension, even from Kogi State, straight to Benue State, part of Benue, you have elders in the indigenous people of Biafra. And when you come to say, and nobody is insulting them, nobody is insulting those elders. But when you come to say, we are insulting elders, I have just come this evening for you to understand. When you say, when we insult Nyamodu, you call him elder. We are insulting elder. When we insult this one now that the administrator, the Ohanaeze administrator, you say we are insulting elders. But I have just come to show you the activities of the so-called elders. I want to show you what the Igbo people call the arurala of the people you call elders. Impunity. Mpu. Do you know what is called mpu? Mpu na aghụghọ in Igbo language. Mpu na aghụghọ has overtaken and possessed the people you say we should respect. And I may even insult some people this evening. And that insult will be justified by what I'm going to show you. So when I'm overwhelmed with what I'm about to do, I may even go as far as insulting some of them. Because believe me, they deserve every kind of insult you can think of. If the people you say, how can we make peace? How can we unite with demons? Demons. Even demon is better than Ohanaeze. Most of the elders in Ohanaeze and Ndigbo. I am very, very sincere. Demon. Even demons are better than some elders in Ohanaeze and Ndigbo. Because why the demon is better than them is that when you are dealing with demon, you have actually signed your death warrant that you are dealing with. So when demon bless you with something, you know that whatever comes after the blessing of demon, if demon blesses at all, you know that he's going to take it back. You know that when devil gives you with the right hand, he collects it with the left hand. And because you already know that it is devil you are dealing with, So you have made up your mind that whatever come out of this, you're dealing with devil, you are going to take it. And you know, for some people who deal with devil and regret it, you know, they are human beings, they change their mind. But you know, you have knowledge.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depending on wherever you are watching us from. It's another edition of Politics on the Streets. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, share, comment for more political discourse. Yesterday, the Ohanaeze Ndigbo said Ekpa is not the spokesperson of the Igbo land, and that Biafra declaration as proposed on the 2nd of December would not held, that people should disregard it, that as long as they are not fully involved, nothing of such would happen. How can you react to this, sir?
Okay, thank you so much. It wasn't the first time Ohanaeze is debunking Ekpa's instruction and distance themselves from him. It is not the second time, it's not the third time, and so on and so forth. It's obvious generally that what Ekpa is representing in Biafra land has not augured well with Ohaneze's agenda. Since inception of DOS, inception of the man himself, Ekpa, you know, stepping into Nnamdi Kanu's shoe, Ohanaeze has not been finding it easy in Igbo land, because actually they find out that somebody that is representing Nnamdi Kanu, that is doing more good job than what Nnamdi Kanu did in the past, has now been inflaming agitation of Biafra to the next level, highest level. So every agent of Nigerian nation within Ohanaeze's platform is running at what Ekpa is doing. They have never come out to embrace that young man. All his input, effort-wise, all his, human material contribution, into Biafran struggle over the years now, since incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu. Ohanaeze has not been able to appreciate the young man, and which are imploring the entire Ohanaeze people, elders, forum, to accept Ekpa. Ekpa is doing good work.
But don't you think that
if Nigeria is trying to bring Nnamdi Kanu out today, Ekpa has contributed 65%. If Nigeria is regarding Igbo man today as the most resilient tribe in Nigeria, 55% of what Ekpa is doing in Finland. So what I'm trying to say is that when they have actually found out that Ekpa has grown up to incurable stage, doing good work for Biafra nation to emanate, they will have no other thing to do than to do what? To join him. They should make sure that Ekpa is not denied of the right he has been fighting for a very long time. They should not be distancing themselves, from him, since it is based on clarity, in that regard, he is doing what he's doing. I mean, emancipation of sovereign state of Biafra. Ekpa has never come out outrightly and started killing everybody, shooting everybody in Igbo land, and I've never seen him kill anybody. There are military forces from Sahel countries invited by Nigerian government to go down east and hunt down IPOB people. So during this exercise, confrontation ensues, and during the confrontation, we found out that some persons, regret involving themselves in such venture, such dangerous venture, if you ask me. Because if somebody sends you to my own land, my land belongs to me and my ancestors. I know outrightly the topography, of my land. If it comes, it will be very difficult for you. It's impossible for you to overshadow me on my land, because I know where the stream is. I know where the drainages are. I know where the rivers, where you can hide and where you cannot hide.
But
so what happened is that the forces that invited by Ohanaeze, invited by all the political animals in Igbo land to fight their brothers, IPOB, to fight Igbo youth, they could not succeed simply because that region is well known by Igbo land. And it is impossible, that's impossible, for any foreign forces to come into Igbo land and suppress Igbo man and to defeat Igbo man in his land. It is not possible. Fly you from the air, come through the water, you can never defeat Igbo man. So let me tell you, Samanaba, no matter the amount of attacks from Ohanaeze, no matter the quantity of criticisms, you know, under skepticism from Ohanaeze, cultural platform, Samanaba is waxing strong and Biafra is waxing stronger.
But Amazi, don't you think that at this point Samanaba should at least reach out to Ohanaeze Ndigbo, because they've been in this struggle before Samanaba came to join the struggle? Don't you think Samanaba should set aside his pride and reach out to the Ohanaeze in Ndigbo?
Which bet are you talking about?
Because the
Biafra, listen, if you say the struggle was before Ekpa and Ohanaeze was with the struggle, you are making a mistake, my brother. Do you know the mistake you are making? Before the inception of the Portuguese and the British as the first explorers of West Africa, Biafra was over 500 years ago. Yes. Biafra was older than British colonialism. Biafra was older than the Spaniards. Spaniards that came in here with the Portuguese. Okay, Ohanaezes are not even a child. I can't call them a child where Biafra is. Because all of us in Igbo land, the whole coastal line of Biafra, we are all child where Biafra is. Do you know who gave that name? If Samanaba could be a baby and the Ohanaezes are the father of Biafra, who gave Biafra Biafra? How come about the name? Can the current Ohanaeze president, okay, the recent one that just died, tell you much about Biafra? Who gave that name? How come about that name? The first people that started agitation of Biafra, can Iwanyang tell you? But I can tell you. Okay, where they emanated from, where they migrated from, I will tell you. The former people that even British people employed him into their military workshop in London. He worked there and come back, agitating for emancipation of Igbo man under Biafra. Okay, the first name that Igbo man bear in the past, can Iwanyang tell you? Could he tell you before his death? Okay, knowledge is what we get every day. No man is an embodiment of knowledge.
No man.
Knowledge, you can acquire knowledge every second, every minute, every hour, every day, every month and year. Okay, as young as you are, you might acquire knowledge today that none of the members of Ohanaeze has ever come across. So knowledge, everybody is entitled to acquire. Okay, I don't see myself as a child where anybody is. I can only see myself as a respecter of peace, humanity. I don't bring little myself when you talk about knowledge. Knowledge is there for everybody to acquire it. And Ohanaeze cannot just come out and say, who is that little child? What does he know about Biafra? He has done more, much more than those Ohanaeze people. The Ohanaeze cultural group of forum, they are there watching. Now the Kanu is languishing in jail. All they know is receiving Ghana must go. Each and every administration that comes and goes.
From who?
Everyone that is giving a Ghana must go. Samanaba is not like that. Ekpa is fighting so fervently, effectually, for the Kanu's freedom. So nobody is a child where Biafra is. most of the Ohanaezes, are they not history blind? If they're not history blind, they would have gone straight and challenged whoever is at Asura over Nnamdi Kanu's release. First and foremost, they should know that Nnamdi Kanu did not commit offense. The same right Ojukwu fought for was what Nnamdi Kanu fought for. The abduction, kidnap of Nnamdi Kanu from Nairobi, Kenya to this country is illegal. What are you saying? It's an illegal this thing. They did wrong. So you don't need to go and pet them, they beg them. Why are you begging anybody? Did we not fight Biafra? All of us, are we not here? Okay, when it matters most, Nigerians will know actually that we are not needed to fight 2 civil wars in Nigeria. 1 is enough.
But now, Mazi, now don't you think that because the Ohanaeze in their statement yesterday released a statement and said that Simon Ekpa has not acknowledged them as the supreme leaders in the southeast, and which they claim that without them the struggle wouldn't have gone this far, and that is the conflict. So, sir, sorry, don't you think Simon Ekpa should at this time acknowledge the Ndigbo and then bring them closer, since they are the leaders in the southeast? Because they said they are the real leaders for the Igbos. They are the spokesperson for the Igbos, for the Igbo social culture across the world.
Thank you so much. Bringing Ohanaeze closer to a round table for Biafra to succeed.
75 days since the last day of last season.
Or to come out, and for Nnamdi Kanu to come out, is not what Ohanaeze is supposed to be telling Simon Ekpa now. If Ohanaeze are seriously sincere within themselves, they will have gone to Finland and meet that young man. You can never lure Simon Ekpa into Nigeria again to go into jail, as Nnamdi Kanu was lured into where? Kenya. By IKMBC, Ifeanyi Ubang, and so on and so forth. Okay, we don't. Nigerian Igbos can make that 2 mistakes.
Igbos can make.
It's a second mistake. Simon Ekpa will never go into that kind of trap. It's a trap. It's a snare. They want him to march into it so that they will grab him again. The people that are luring Simon Ekpa into this kind of trap, interview them one by one, study them, and find out how many of them that may have received Ghana must go in the past from federal government of Nigeria. They are trying to lure Simon Ekpa back to Nigeria to arrest him. Okay, it's not possible. Nnamdi Kanu is the last IPOB agitator that will suffer this kind of deprivation, incarceration, and in confinement. To bring Ekpa back to Nigeria is not possible. It can't work. It cannot happen. If Ohanaeze actually know that they are sincere with agitation of Biafra, they want Biafra to come, they should go to Finland. They have the resources. What it takes to go to Finland, they have it. And on getting to Finland, they should present themselves to the Finnish Prime Minister. They are going to have a round table talk with Simon Ekpa. Nobody stopping them from meeting Simon Ekpa. You don't invite Simon Ekpa to come here. We are not goats. We are human beings.
We are not.
And by the way, I'm trying to tell you that what Simon Ekpa is fighting is for the right of every Boma.
It's for the right of every.
The subjugation, they subjected the Igbos from 1970 till date. Is the reason why Nnamdi Kanu is languishing in jail. More or less reasons why Simon Ekpa is in this struggle, doing virtually well in Scandinavia, Europe, making sure that Biafra has gotten what it takes to be a separate nation. We have our diplomats all over the world, our embassies all over the world, and other diplomatic establishments in USA, in Europe, everywhere in the world. So see, let me tell you, if Ohanaeze is not okay, they should go to Finland and meet him.
So you wanted to go to Finland and meet him? So what will be their end if they go to Finland?
If they go to Finland, listen. Okay, listen. Okay. If actually we are bad people, we wouldn't have been in this struggle to this length. Nobody is calling Ohanaeze into luring them into Finland to what? To disallow all of them. No. Come for a truce. You don't allow somebody that's wanted by Nigerian military to come. Nigerian military are more or less, you know who they are. They are after Nigerian citizens. They are palling with Fulani headers. Okay? They are using banditry and Boko Haram as politics. Making money in the northeast. Core north. Okay, those people are different military. I won't lie to you. Okay, Igbo man is real. Nobody's feeding Igbo man. We are not for any federal government project in Nigeria. Igbo man is taking out living by themselves. We don't kill people. We don't kill people. Nigerian nation is the reason why Ndigbo was abducted from Nairobi, Kenya. As I'm talking to you today, if Ohanaeze want peace with Ekpa, they should go to Finland. Okay, let me tell you, if could be I have my own opportunity, I'm not supposed to be living here in Nigeria. I'm not supposed to find myself here because this place is not secure for anybody.
Okay, I think at this point, you have to say a very big thank you for always coming to the show, Mr. Mazikan.
Come to Lagos. And violated the law of Lagos.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depending on whenever you are watching us from. It's another edition of Politics on the Street. You can subscribe to our channel, like our video, share, comment for more political discourse. Yesterday, Ekpa has mocked Chief Priest Cubana over the alleged closure of his businesses. Ekpa told him not to relocate that business to Southeast because he has for once said the reason why he had to move the business from the east to Lagos is due to insecurity. Now, Ekpa is now taunting him, saying that now that they've locked his business in Lagos, hope Lagos is safe. How can you react to this, sir?
I am Mr. Kwadeni Okokondem. In this Republic of Biafra, live by Mazin Namdekalo and his happy OB government of Biafra, including Ekpa and the Biafran government in exile. Father Yahweh, I thank thee, I magnify your name for the love you given unto us. I thank thee, O Lord Jehovah, for the love of Ekpa, Ekpa, Finland, government, Finland people, and all our fans all over the world. Father, be praised, be magnified in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. You see, what happened to Obi Cubana Chief Priest? Sorry, not Obi Cubana Chief Priest. What happened to him? I am very happy.
You are very happy.
I am very happy.
Why?
To teach him a lesson that home is home.
Home is home.
Outside is outside. Not only Cubana Chief Priest, but all Igbos, all Biafrans who feel they will prosper within Nigeria territory outside Biafra. This is a very lesson to them. Cubana Chief Priest ran to his mouth against his fatherland. Ran to his mouth, tongue, lips against his people. Laying evil allegation, bad allegation, accusation that we lead to death, that the insecurity in the land of Biafra are caused by the Igbos. This is why he wants to move his business. He's a food vendor out of Biafra land to Lagos, where it's secure, where he can operate with a free hand, where he can operate without paying tax, where he can operate without embarrassment, where he can operate without intimidation, where he can operate without anybody terrorizing him. Thank God, he have come and witnessed Lagos and witnessed Biafra land. Which one is more better than for him now? The advantage is said in Igbo language. One you love the above, ya horon keka yamma. which means when a woman married 2 husbands at a time, then he will choose the one that is good for her. She will choose the one that is good for her. Now, Obi Cubana have married 2 husbands. Let him choose the one that is good for him. But let him remember that he have married Biafra and divorced Biafra. You don't have right again to return to Biafra to marry her again.
Why? Is he not from the east?
We have so many east. Which is?
He's from Imo State now.
Imo State. Let him go to Imo River now. If show me he come from Imo, let him enter Imo River.
He should go to Imo River.
Yes.
Is he from Imo River?
It's from Imo River.
I think it's from Ndigbo also.
You see, person will stay mocking himself, mocking his life.
But must everybody be supporting Biafra?
Anybody should not supporting Biafra. I'm not begging you to, even yourself, I'm not begging you to support Biafra. But let your mouth be shut up. Because you don't know what you say tomorrow. The person you accuse, you don't know whether he want to be a messiah tomorrow. Look, let me tell you. When you are climbing up, thinking that you don't come down, please, mind the people you march on their head to climb that up. Maybe when you are coming down, you will meet them. The people you are marching on their head to climb on that top, be careful, because those people, maybe the time you come down, they are the one, the time you will fall, not coming down, the time you fall, they may be the one that will catch you in the air so that you not wound. But because you march on them before you climb, they will not.
But what he said was that Biafra does not exist.
Biafra does not exist. Then why should he, if Biafra does not exist, why should he say that the problem in, okay, let me put it in this way, the problem in southeast or south is caused by Igbos. That's why it's moving his business to Lagos. Now you can come to Lagos. The closure of his business, is it caused by Igbos? Is it caused by Biafran?
He violated the law.
Is it caused by agitators? So if you can come to Lagos and violated the law of Lagos, the same thing is pursuing him where he come from. He's violating the law over there, which means he is the troublemaker. He is the insecurity.
How he didn't violate the law? He said insecurity drove him from southeast, and then he moved in his business to Lagos. Lagos is safe.
Then Lagos is safe. He came to Lagos. If Lagos is safe for him, why should his business be closed down? Why should his food vendor close down? Why should he close down if it's safe for him? You see, you have said it that he violated the law of Lagos State. Likewise, so he violated the law of Imo State. Likewise, so he violated the law of Biafra. Likewise, so he violated the law of Biafra government in exile. Likewise, so he violated the order someone Ekpa give, Biafra Prime Minister give. Now, he can't get the character of violation, can't get the character of nonsense ideology, can't get the character of animalistic hearts enter Lagos, come to violate their law again. The Lagos teach him lesson. We therefore have mercy for him, accommodating him because of blood is thicker than water. Now you have come to the place that cannot tolerate him. That's why they give him number one technical knockdown. They give number one technical knockdown. I'm telling you honestly, this is Genesis. This is Genesis to show to Cubana Chief Priest. When he reach Exodus, he will run away from West. Not only Lagos, the whole West. Maybe in Medugri, he will go that time or Sokoto.
But why is Samuel Ekpa telling him not to bring his business?
He don't need it. He don't need it. Samuel Ekpa have the right to dictate because he said, according to Obi Cubana Chief Priest, sorry. According to Cubana Chief Priest, he said that the Biafra land cannot accommodate him again because of the crimes. Because of the crime that the Biafrans are committing. The insecurity, the killing, the raping, the kidnapping are committed by Samuel Ekpa and his agitator members. Therefore, that place cannot accommodate him again. He's a clean man. He's an angel. He's a peaceful man. He loves peace. Then he denounced Biafra and come to Nigeria. Now, as they are not to accommodate him, will he go back to the place he have destroyed? Okay, had he been, it's a building, you sold the land off, sold the building off, and want to go to America, and America did not have you. Then you come back, want to collect the land they have sold, want to reclaim the land they have sold, and hand document over to the new occupant. Is it possible?
That's not possible, but
Hey, that's not up to me to money.
let's not link it to that direction.
No, we have to look to that direction. Somebody perhaps have to ban him in Biafra land, not to enter again. Okay, let him
Let's
enter.
not forget that Chief Priest Cubana is also son of the soil. The same right.
If he is son of the soil, why did he neglect the soil? If he is the son of the soil, why should he neglect the soil and speak against the soil and condemn the soil and reject the soil? So the soil have rejected him, the soil have condemned him, the soil have sent him away. His sin he committed by violating Biafran law given by a Biafran prime minister is what pursue him. And he came to Lagos again, violated the law. He continued to run. You never have peace.
Then
He continued to run. He never had peace.
didn't you see the story of the prodigal son?
He's not the prodigal son.
In which
Excuse me. He's not the prodigal son. A prodigal son collected his rights from his father and go away. He did not abuse the father. He did not say his father is a bad man. He did not say his father's house is a house of criminal. But Obi Cubana says his father's house is a bad house. His father's house is a house of criminal, which is Biafra. Biafra is a lot of criminal. Some Ekpa, Ndigbo, they are evil people. The people that are agitating for Biafra, they are criminals. They are insecurity. They are kidnappers. Then how can you come back and say prodigal son? Prodigal son did not abuse his father. He did not say, this place I'm moving, let the fire consume it. I'm not coming here back again. That's why prodigal son was able to come. And even prodigal son fought his father, abused his father, abused his senior brother, abused everybody, the servant. He could not have come back to that place. But remember, the prodigal son came and said, Father, do not take me as a son again, but as one of their servants. So Obi Cubana don't have right again to be a son of the soil. If you refer him to, because Obi Cubana have rejected his birthright. It seems like someone else coming back now to say, Nigeria, I want to be a citizen of Nigeria. We have rejected Nigeria and turned everything concerning him and Nigeria. Just like that. Obi Cubana don't have any right to step into Biafra land as the son of Biafra.
But
But he can come in India as a beggar. He can come in India as an alien. If Biafra will accommodate him.
but why are you happy that the Lagos government is treating Obi Cubana, Chief Priest Cubana, this way?
I'm very happy because that's the people he trusts. That's the people he believes can give him peace.
The West.
That's the people he believes that can accommodate him well. That's the people he believes he can trust. And they have started trusting them. And they have started doing him well. And they have started accommodating him. That's why I'm happy. Have you heard it? That's why I'm happy. Yes.
But what if he has a change of mind
On what
and
ground?
then turn a new leaf?
A new leaf as what? As a prodigal son. Okay, when he turn a new leaf, he will enter to forest and live there. If he turn to a new leaf, he should enter forest and live there, but not in Biafra land.
He should enter forest
And live there, not in Biafra land. Yeah, you okay? So this will be a serving lesson to every nonsense Igbo man speaking against Biafra.
into this.
A serving lesson to every nonsense Igbo man speaking against Biafra. To any nonsense Biafra speaking against someone Ekpa. To any nonsense Biafra speaking against Ndigbo.
But-
To any stupid Biafra speaking against agitation of Biafra.
But someone has come up to say the Senate President has said that only the poor Igbo are fighting for Biafra.
Only the
Poor Igbo, and the rich men, the rich Igbos are not bothered.
how can they bother? How can they bother? But the day it will happen to them like a Cubana Chief Priest, that day they will bother. The day it happen to them like okay. Look at the whipping senator, Ohanaeze Okalo. The day Nigerian government arrest him and detain him and prison him, they want to handcuff him. I think he begged them, please don't handcuff me. I will take you where I will follow you wherever you want me to go. When they jail him, I mean Ohanaeze Okalo. When they jail him, if not Nnamdi Kanu intervention, he could have rotted in prison. Nnamdi Kanu shout that if they don't release him, they will surely release him. And at the same Jews of Kanu, they are among those that betrayed Nnamdi Kanu. Have you seen the differences? Now, Rogers Okorocha, the day happened to him, he put bulletproof door, bulletproof window, bulletproof wall. They hit. They cannot break it. They unturned the roof, break the ceiling and enter. It was that day that the Rogers Okorocha turned to prayer warrior. That day he turned to be a born again senator, a whole senator, a whole honorable. They handcuff him and go and detain him. So it will happen to every one of them. Those rich men that said no, so it happen to every one of them. And they should get it in mind. Those rich men of Biafra that said no, Biafra will not be. The day will happen to them. The day Biafra will restore. And the blessings of Biafra start multiplying in Biafra. They never eat that blessing. Others will come and invest. They never invest in Biafra land. I'm telling you honestly. We know them. We are marking them out. They will pay for the crime they committed against Biafra. By denying Biafra, by supporting Nigeria, by leaking the secret of Biafra, by not to speak out. They will pay for it. Both their senators, both their reps, both their Ohanaeze and Ndigbo, both their traditional rulers. All of them, no matter how billionaire they are, and turn back to the common people, turn back to the poor. Poor are suffering now, fighting for Biafra. When the poor get it, they will come and say, we are Biafrans. That day, they will see the wrath of the land. That day, they will see the wrath of the land.
They come to be a leader.
Who? Be leader. Give me to be a leader of the poor.
So if Biafra is recognized, do you think that lives of hope Uzodinma and
my brother, they know their end. This is what they don't want Biafra to be. They know their end. That if Biafra came to be, they are nothing but a toilet paper. They are nothing but tissue. That not to fresh tissue that they have already taken to clean and use.
Thank you so
That's
much.
what they are in Biafra. If they will be in Biafra.
Mr. Okorocha, thank you for always coming through.
Thank you.
Channel. Thank you.
I am Mr. Okorocha. This is the Republic of Biafra. Live Amazi Nnamdi Kanu. Say happy government of Biafra. Long live the Republic of Biafra. Long live Amazi Nnamdi Kanu. Long live someone else and all our fans. May God bless us all in Jesus' name. Amen.
Also, Ekpa is representing in Biafra land has not augured well with Ohaneze's agenda. Since inception of DOS, inception of the man himself, Ekpa, stepping into Nnamdi Kanu's shoe. Ohanaeze has not been finding it easy in Igbo land, because actually they found out that somebody that is representing Nnamdi Kanu that is doing more good job than what Nnamdi Kanu did in the past has now been inflaming agitation of Biafra to the next level, highest level. So every agent of Nigerian nation within Ohaneze's platform is running at what Ekpa is doing. They have never come out to embrace that young man. All his input, effort-wise, all his, human material contribution, into Biafran struggle over the years now, since incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu. Ohanaeze has not been able to appreciate the young man, and which are imploring the entire Ohanaeze people, elders, forum, to accept Ekpa. Ekpa is doing good work.
But don't you think that
if Nigeria is trying to bring Nnamdi Kanu out today, Ekpa has contributed 65%. If Nigeria is regarding Igbo man today as the most resilient tribe in Nigeria, 55% of what Ekpa is doing in Finland. So what I'm trying to say is that when they have actually found out that Ekpa has grown up to incurable stage, doing good work for Biafra nation to emanate, they will have other thing to do than to do what? To join him. They should make sure that Samuel Ekpa is not denied of the right he has been fighting for a very long time. They should not be distancing themselves, you know, from him, since it is based on clarity, you know, in that regard, he is doing what he's doing. I mean, emancipation of sovereign state of Biafra. Samuel Ekpa has never come out outrightly and started killing everybody, shooting everybody in Igbo land. And I've never seen him kill anybody. There are military forces from Sahel countries invited by Nigerian government to go down east and hunt down IPOB people. So during this exercise, confrontation ensues. And during the confrontation, we found out that some persons, you know, regret involving themselves in such venture, such dangerous venture, if you ask me. Because if somebody sends you to my own land, my land belongs to me and my ancestors. I know outrightly the topography of my land. If you come, it will be very difficult for you. It's impossible for you to overshadow me on my land, because I know where the stream is. I know where the drainages are. I know where the rivers, where you can hide and where you cannot hide.
But
so what happened is that the forces that invited by Ohanaeze, invited by all the political animals in Igbo land to fight their brothers, IPOB, to fight Igbo youth, they could not succeed simply because that region is well known by Igbo land. And it is impossible, that's impossible, for any foreign forces to come into Igbo land and suppress Igbo man and to defeat Igbo man in his land. It is not possible. Fly you from the air, come through the water, you can never defeat Igbo man. So let me tell you, Samuel Ekpa, no matter the amount of attacks from Ohanaeze, no matter the quantity of criticisms, you know, under skepticism from Ohanaeze, cultural platform, Samuel Ekpa is waxing strong and Biafra is waxing stronger.
But Amazi, don't you think that at this point, Samuel Ekpa should at least reach out to Ohanaeze Ndigbo, because they've been in this struggle before Samuel Ekpa came to join the struggle? Don't you think Samuel Ekpa should set aside his pride and reach out to the Ohanaeze in Ndigbo?
Which bet are you talking about?
Because the Ohanaeze...
Biafra, listen, if you say the struggle was before Ekpa and Ohanaeze was with the struggle, you are making a mistake, my brother. Do you know the mistake you are making? Before the inception of the Portuguese and the British, as the first explorers of West Africa, Biafra was over 500 years ago. Yes. Biafra was older than British colonialism. Biafra was older than the Spaniards. Spaniards that came in here with the Portuguese. Ohanaezes are not even a child. I can't call them a child where Biafra is. Because all of us in Igbo land, the whole coastal line of Biafra, we are all child where Biafra is. Do you know who gave that name? If Samuel Ekpa could be a baby and the Ohanaezes are the father of